movie star, Heka.
And when you make it, it's right. Have you ever done anything and had somebody come and criticize you? We use chin.
On the round three, louder this time, okay? 1, 2.
I just want to first say that I feel really honored, and I'd like to thank the Commission of Indian Affairs.
We are today especially proud of our American Indian heritage, and let's give all of our population
My name is Ron Richardson. I serve as the chief of the Haliwa-Saponi. Historically, Indian people have always been very suppressed. In a land where there's a lot of minorities, we have fallen into the minority of minorities. So that's been a problem. So recognition is a tremendous work that we're trying to convey to people all over the world, that we as Native American people are still here. And our struggles are continuing on. Often people stereotype, and the only thing they know about Indian people is what they see on television, different skin color, hair texture, et cetera, et cetera. But we are still here. We are Native American people. We're proud of our heritage. We're proud of our culture. We've been celebrating our culture now for many hundreds of years. And we're very proud people with regard to who we are. So the primary thing we like to let people know is that we are here. We are real Native American people. We have needs just like everyone else. Our needs evolve around economic development, housing, better education, jobs and opportunities, et cetera, et cetera. We're very proud of the many accomplishments that our people are making on a daily basis. We're having more and more of our students to go to college and graduate to go on to be doctors and lawyers and people in the professional field, and we're very happy about that. But we want to see the proliferation of those kinds of things continue to go on, and to let people see us and identify us and recognize us, and don't let us be caught, in the rush of everything else. We've got, as I said, we have become the minority of minorities.
I would like to share with you before you go. I know that we have another group that needs to come in. One more word in Saponi. It means thank you. It's bilahuk. Can you say that? Bilahuk. Bilahuk. I like to say bilahuk, and have a good time today.
My name is Chief Lewis from the Meherrin Nation. We basically have about 900 members in our tribe on roll. We are governed by a 7-member tribal council and a chief. We moved, well actually we didn't move, we were ran off our reservation over on the Meherrin River. And so we scattered about throughout the 4-county area, Hertford County, Gates County, Bertie County, Northampton County. And we basically live close to the reservation, and fortunately we were able to get this piece of land, which is 47.9 acres. And one of our goals is paying for this piece of land, which we are right at doing that at this time. We are in the process of trying to construct a living village back over on our land. and we're going to put maybe 5 or 6 longhouses in there, and with the fire pit and everything, resemble like it used to be many years ago, and have it so we can live in there if we choose. So we already got the Palisade up, which we got a grant from the tourism department to get the materials to construct that. Next big project we have going is our powwow, which this will be our 17th annual powwow. And that's where we all Indian people meet and gather to socialize with old friends, meet new friends, and just have a good time and discuss good and old things and what you want to do and how you want to go about doing it with the other nations. And that's been held the 4th weekend of every October. And that's open for the public. Commission on Indian Affairs supports us in mostly all our endeavors, that like projects that we have, or if we need advice, we go to them. They back us up in situations wherein the state and other people don't understand what's going on with the Indian world, so they can clarify those issues for us. And Pat Riddick is our representative on the Board of Commissions. So he takes our issues to the commission and present them to them, and he brings them back to us, and also he brings back the different projects and suggestions that the commission have for us. So we are constantly working together in that sense. We are a Indian nation here in North Carolina. We are small, but we're here. We've been here for many, many years, and we still run into people living right here that say they don't know we're here and we are Indian people.
Well, the tribe consists of approximately 2,500 Native Americans in or around the boundaries of Sampson and Harnett counties, which is the service area that we service through housing and different programs that we have here. Our main concern is to service the people, particularly the elderly and those that are less fortunate than some of us. We have a housing program where we rehab approximately 15 homes a year. We build 5 a year. We also have a food bank that we service the people by bringing food in once or twice a month from the North Carolina Food Bank. And then it's free for the taking, whomever, not only Native Americans, but any other needy person in the community. We have a help program that we have here at the center, eye care. We have an in-house daycare where people will come and bring their kids before and after school. We have a museum on site that have different artifacts from the different tribal members over the years. We're real proud of our history. We have a workroom where different people go in and teach the kids to make their regalias, different beadwork and stuff. We have an on-site meal site for the senior citizens where they do their quilting, fix their food, and then other hot food is brought in through and by the North Carolina Commission on Indian Affairs. We're really a family type organization. Everybody's family. Communities are based up of basically 4 communities, 1 in Harnett County, 3 in Sampson. Each community has their own churches and their community get-togethers and stuff, but yet we all come together at one time or another to get together, celebrate or whatever. Powwow's always the 2nd weekend in September. We put this on not to entertain or to put on a show, but to try and teach non-natives about our heritage. When you walk in 2 worlds, as most of us do, it's a fine balance, and we would like to share our heritage and our love for the land. For instance, right now we're working with the committee to see if we can get the boundaries of the Cahroah River here in Sampson entrusted to the Cahroah Tribe so that, along with other members of the community and the county, we can preserve and perhaps one day bring the river back to its original state.
My name is Shirley Freeman, and I'm a member of the Waccamaw Siouan tribe. And we're located here in Columbus and Bladen counties. We have approximately 2,000 citizens of the tribe, being located where we are between the beautiful Cape Fear River and Lake Waccamaw puts us in a unique position in a way. This is where we have always been located. Now we have two other communities that are connected to us, and that is the St. James area out at Lake Waccamaw and Chadbourne area where we have Waccamaw Siouans located. Now under the Waccamaw Siouan Development Association, we housed daycare, which has been a great resource for this community. The daycare was started under the Commission of Indian Affairs, which we're connected to. We have a housing coordinator that looks after the housing needs of the people and rebuilding of homes that needs repairing. We have a health specialist, Miss Sandra Bonner, that works with the health needs for the people. Our community here consists of 3 Baptist churches and 1 Holiness church that meets the needs of our belief. And that's exciting to share with people. We just celebrated our 31st annual powwow this past October. We have, I think, one of the largest and greatest powwows that is on the circuit, you might say, in North Carolina. We usually run from 2,500 to 3,000 people over the 2-day period. The powwow has been a great way of educating people of all races about our culture and our heritage. I think this year we had more younger children to really join the powwow dance team than ever before. And from having the powwow, we have ended up with a beautiful drum team that our kids are very excited about, and they learn to drum and to sing, and each year we add to that. So the powwow, yes, has been a very special event for us. We want at least North Carolina people to know that we are here with our culture and we want to share it with them. But I would really want the people to know and recognize us for who we are, and that is the first Americans, and that we are here, that we are providing education for our children. So now we have lawyers and we have doctors, Indian lawyers and doctors and teachers and professional people. We don't live back in the swamps anymore, afraid to come out and say who we are. For so many years, we were afraid to even say we're Indian because we were laughed at. We don't care about being laughed at anymore.
I'm Leon Jacobs, Tribal Administrator for the Lumbee Tribe here in southeastern North Carolina. The Lumbee Tribe is a constituted sovereign Indian tribe approved through a constitution, approved by the membership through referendum. Currently, there are around 56,000 tribal members enrolled throughout the United States, and maybe a few overseas in foreign countries, particularly in the military. Some of the programs that the tribe, in addition to enrollment, they currently operate include a housing program, which was approved by HUD under the Native American Housing and Assistance Program. In addition to this, we offer also a LAHEAP and a REACH program. These are energy assistance programs that are available in the summers and winters to help with the excessive energy cost, particularly for elders and handicapped tribal members. One of the more exciting programs too that we're extremely happy about is our youth program. We have started a culture enrichment program where we're teaching our heritage, our culture to our young people. And the last new addition to the tribal services that we're extremely happy about is our Boys and Girls Club. This is a program located in Pembroke. It has been chartered as a Lumbee Indian Boys and Girls Club, and integrated in the curriculum in the Boys and Girls Clubs include activities such as cultural awareness, learning regalia, learning dancing, and also the tutorial program too, with the kids, helping them with their homework. One of our programs that's coming up May 6, 7, and 8 at the Culture Center is the powwow produced by the Lumbee tribal government. The theme of the powwow is the Dance of the Spring Moon. This is a celebration of the change of season. On the national level, we work with the National Congress of American Indians. We're enrolled members with that organization. Here in the state, we work very closely with the Commission of Indian Affairs. The Commission we look at as a very important state level agency that provides us access to a number of programs within the state. I think the greatest thing that I would want everybody within the state to know about the Lumbee tribe is that we have a heritage and a culture that we're very proud of. It goes back for generations. We are a conglomeration of several historical tribes, and yet today that Indian heritage, that Indian pride is still alive and well, and we are on the move. We've got some exciting things happening, and we're planning for the next 7 generations to make sure that this heritage and culture that has endured many, many years to date will certainly be protected in the future.
My name is Michelle Hicks. I am the Principal Chief of the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians. Our nation is 13,000 members strong. We reside on approximately 56,000 acres here in western North Carolina. The counties where our boundary lies is Haywood, Jackson, Swain, Graham, and Cherokee counties. About 8,500 of the enrolled members of our tribe live on boundary lands. And we, of course, have lived here for a lot of years, and we love the mountains and love the environment, especially the natural resources that we have in the area. Some of the program services that we have include health systems. We operate our own hospital. We have several clinics, such as diabetes clinics or wound care clinics, teen clinics, women's wellness, things of that nature on the health side. We operate many educational facilities. We operate our own school systems, and that is from the elementary through the high school. In addition, we have child care facilities here on the boundary, which house approximately 300 children or so. And within the child care, we not only offer those child care services as you might see through Head Start or through Smart Start or 4 and More and things of that nature that have been designed either through the federal government or through the state. But we have initiated programs ourselves, such as we have a language program, again in the child care, that is an emergent program. In other words, we take babies anywhere from 0 to 6 months and put them in a classroom where inside the doors of the classroom only the Cherokee language is spoken, which is something that we feel very good about, and are trying to make sure that our traditions and our heritage live for many, many years. The overall employee base of the tribe is, at this point in time, is approximately 3,200. That does include the casino operations, which we house about 1,800 employees there. And we definitely have enjoyed the opportunity to not only employ the members of our tribe, but to employ many, many folks from around the region. We are the only federally recognized tribe that sits in the state of North Carolina, and of course are very, very proud of that fact. But we are, willing to work with others to make sure that, their goals and their objectives, are hopefully achieved at levels that, that are acceptable to them. We feel that, we always try to not only maintain relationships, but always build on relationships within, the network that is in place, so that, we always keep in focus that, a good state of North Carolina, or actually a great state of North Carolina, is what we're all looking for.
My name is Tony Hayes. I'm the tribal chairman of the Occaneechi Band of the Saponi Nation. We're the 8th recognized tribe here in the state. We're the smallest tribe in the state. We're about 600 plus members strong. We basically reside in the Alamance County, Orange County, Caswell County area. We have acquired 25 acres of land in Pleasant Grove or the Texas area to build our tribal center and complex on, which will incorporate not only a tribal center, museum, office complex. It will have natural gardens that we will plant Indian crops on there, that we will work within the community to educate them about the various things that were grown. We consider ourselves a very intellectual, very aggressive, small tribe from a business standpoint. We like to mix the traditional in with the present. We have 2 powwows during the year, one in Hillsboro in the Orange County area, and that powwow has been going on for at least 10 plus years. It is, in my opinion, one of the more fun and successful events that we do a year. And we like having fun at it. We don't do a lot of competition dancing. We invite everyone and anyone that is a native person to come out and powwow. The way we work with the North Carolina Indian Commission is our representative is Mr. Sharon Jeffries, and he basically conveys information back and forth through us and through the commission back to us. We feel like the commission has a lot of potential to bring Indian peoples in the state closer together, and we look forward in supporting them in that endeavor.
My name is Otis Martin. I'm chief of the Saponi. And we have been in this territory, in this High Plains Community Settlement, for approximately 250 years. And right now we have about 850 enrolled, and about 250 of us are local. And we have our tribal center in Virginia, and we're recognized in North Carolina as a tribe of Indians. In the 1800s, probably about the 1850, was when they decided they needed to build a church. So we built our church in 1850, and it was late 1800s or early 1900s when we decided to build a school. That's at the time that we were recognized in North Carolina as a tribe of Indians. If you were in North Carolina, or in Person County, they called you the Indians of Person County. We got grants and got research and did a lot of research on that. We were the Saponi tribe that come out of Virginia into the little settlement, which is the High Plains community. So it's Virginia and North Carolina, Person County and Halifax County, but it's all one tribe. We decided we'd have a youth camp. So we decided that to recognize each one of our surnames, we would go to the farm that they were raised on and get some rocks so we could build a fire pit for the tribe when we'd have our little bonfires and that kind of thing. And the youth camp, the children from that helped build the fire pit when I was growing up. We raised our own crops, tobacco. We did our own gardens, raised our own cows, pigs. We would, most of the time, take the tobacco, carry it to the market, sell it in exchange for money so that we could buy our salt and sugar and things that we didn't raise on the farm. Through the farming and survival of our people, we come up with a logo. And the 7 feathers that we have in the logo here, that is representing each one of our families, the surnames. We have those all tied together because it was a close-knit community, a close-knit families. The arrows you see, that is the Saponi identity trademark. And of course, we don't want to leave God out. So the 7 stars are for each family looked over from God with a shining star. So that's what the stars are for. And if you'll notice, you got 7 stars, 7 feathers, and in our name, there's 7 letters. So The 7 is a really important part of our heritage and of our being. The thing I think that they need to know most is that we have been here for a long, long time. We just didn't pop up recently. We've been here for more than 250 years, and that we are a proud people. We are a loving people.
Haliwa-Saponi, Meherrin, Cahroah, Waccamaw Siouan, Lumbee, Eastern Band of Cherokee, Occaneechi Band of Saponi, Saponi, the North Carolina Commission of Indian Affairs. We are the people, the First Nations, the 8 state-recognized tribes of North Carolina. We have always been here, and we are still strong and growing. Our ancestors left us with the flame in our hearts to keep alive what they taught us. With the Creator's help, we will. We live in the heart of tradition.